You know, playing Jackie is realizing you're not playing a team game anymore. Your teammates are just witnesses. I had a plan. They did not. You know, when you pick Jackie, you're not just picking a character. You're picking a mindset, a state of mind. You are the apex predator. You don't wait. You do not hesitate. You see someone alone over there? They're already dead. You hear footsteps? Don't worry about it. It'll all be over soon. You don't need a perfect build. You don't need a perfect plan. You just need to reach them. I reached them. At what cost, though? At first, I didn't think much of Jackie. She felt like your typical anime serial killer design. Escaped prisoner, thrown into an experiment, surviving by adapting to whatever weapon she could get her hands on. Daggers, axes, dual swords. If it's sharp, it works! And at the time, I wasn't even playing melee, I'm not gonna lie. I came from playing ranged characters. I was that Aya player with the assault rifle. Safe. Controlled. Predictable. But then I kinda got bored. So me, my friends, and I decided to play a little bit of randomization game mode. Now, there's no built-in random button back then, so we basically just pull the wheel up, spinning wheels, blind picks, pure chaos, all that stuff. And then it landed on Jackie. Let's just say I wasn't exactly thrilled. I had seen what happened to bad Jackie players. They run in, judge a fight, and then they die. To be honest, I wasn't confident at the time. So I had like no expectations going in. Until I got my first kill. And then I got another one. And then another. One by one. And they were gone. And for the first time, I understood. I got the taste for blood. And I've been hungry ever since. Playing her in a match today is kind of a struggle. Especially when the only game mode is squads rather than solo. Communicating with your team is not really the best right now. If I go in, they don't follow. If they go in, I'll follow. So how come I'm the only one dying? Okay. Maybe it's just the communication. I'm away. On my own. Alright. New strategy. I will wait. I'll sit over here and wait. And I'll play it safe. And I'll let them engage first. Why are they going in now? Why are we going in now?
Now you're ready.
There's just no right answer. If I go in, they don't follow, and then they'll say it's a bad fight. If I don't go in, they die and they blame it on me. If I follow and I die and they claim I'm the one that picked it wrong. This is a team game. The thing is, I try to be a team player. I let my teammates take all the rare materials, take all the purple materials. I let them farm. I helped them with that. I peel for them in fights. I'm not even playing like the average Jackie that rushes into fights and steals your materials. I'm trying to play supportive. And somehow, I'm still the one getting left behind. Every fight, I'm the one sacrificing myself. Every fight, I'm the one buying time. And every fight, I look back and nobody's there. What is wrong? I know I'm not perfect. I know I make bad plays sometimes. But when you start the fight and I back you up, how am I the only one dying? Especially when you're the one stronger than me and even built more than me. At some point, it stops feeling like a mistake. And it starts feeling like a pattern.
And could you tell me a little more? What did they do next?
And then they didn't even back me up. How messed up is that? At some point, you just stop playing Jackie. You hesitate. You think. You calculate it. You do everything in your book to try to outsmart the other team. And then it hit me. This isn't how you play Jackie. You have to just go with your gut instincts. And then Jackie starts playing you. You stop asking if it's a good fight. Because it isn't. In the back of your mind, you're asking yourself, can I reach them? And as you're forming the answer in your head, you're already going. You dive deeper. You chase longer. You commit harder. Because maybe, just maybe, this is the fight. I live. I shouldn't go back in. I'm going back in.
Why are you still going?
I can kill them.
You're going to die.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm Jackie. The moment it finally clicked for me was when I stopped hesitating. I stopped second guessing. I stopped playing safe. And I just committed. I went in again and again and again and again and again and again and again. You shouldn't be afraid of the team. They should be afraid of me. And somehow, it worked. One fight, it turned into 2. And then 2 fights turned into 5. And at some point, I wasn't even thinking anymore. I was hunting. And I remember my friends were just going quiet. Nobody was talking. Until one of them finally spoke up. They're dead.
Are you okay?
Yeah. I'm fine. And then I queued up again. Jackie is flexible. I use that in very heavy quotations, honestly. You can go full damage, you can go tanky, you can try to do both, and then commit to neither. No matter what you build, your job stays the same. Dive in, and then dive in harder, and then figure it out later. She can adapt, she can survive, she can still kill. However, she doesn't dominate anymore. Personally, I try to play her flexibly. Most Jackie builds go all in on damage, but I don't like feeling useless if I don't instantly win the fight. So I try to balance it. A little more survivability, a little more damage. Here and there, I do enough to adapt depending on what my team needs. Because let's be honest, you never know what kind of teammates you're gonna get into. Unless you're with your friends that you know how they play, some want to fight everything. Some don't even want to fight anything. So I try to be ready for both. Even if that means I'm not the best at either. Because if I don't adapt, nobody will. And yes, I'm still mad about being left behind. She used to be terrifying. She used to be the face of the game. And then Eternal Return changed. She got nerfed. Hard. New characters came in with more sustain, more mobility, more forgiveness, like Hisui. And Jackie, sorry girl, she couldn't keep up. She's not the strongest anymore. Hell, she's not even the safest. But she's still Jackie. And honestly, I get it. There were way too many Jackies before. She needed a nerf. But they hit her a bit too hard. Her damage dropped. Her impact dropped significantly. And even now, after buffs and fixes towards her and her weapons, it's just not the same anymore. She struggles in team fights. She doesn't even have any utility. There's no stuns for her teammates, no setup for her teammates to use, and no real support tools. She was built for a different version of the game. She was built for solo. And now, she has to survive in squads. And even knowing all of that, I still pick her. Yes, I know, I just listed every reason why you shouldn't play her without full confidence. I know it's a horrible idea where there's tons of characters that basically counter her and leave your backline open. I know she's practically not even built for the meta of the game now. Why do I still endure picking her? Because every now and then, she shows up. Not the nerf version, not the outdated version. The version I remember. The one that runs through teams. The one that doesn't hesitate. The one that wins. She doesn't win every fight. Honestly, she loses most of them. But when she wins, it feels like she never got nerfed. I don't play Jackie because she's strong. I play her because, for a moment, I know how it feels to play Jackie.